Hello everybody, Imagineer Tycoon here. We're back in SimCity, and I've gotten every single expansion pack there is, DLC included, besides the Red Cross thing, because I didn't really think that was worth it, but I basically went in and I made Cities of Tomorrow, and I did quite a few other things, one being Europe, and Europe is the one I'm going to show you, because I have Berlin, Germany, London, England, and Paris, France. We're going to start out in Paris, and we'll work our way up from there. So, I know it's been a little while since I uploaded a video, but that's how it's been because we've been busy with Christmas and everything else, and it's just been a big pain to get everything that I've needed to do uploaded, and hopefully soon I'll get Minecraft from one of my friends, and I'll have a couple of other people that I'll be playing things with, just kind of as a mix on the channel, because I really haven't done anything besides SimCity in the last, month and a half. So we're definitely going to try and get a little bit more of a variety. Maybe some trains, like the old version of trains, or maybe a newer one. I don't know for sure. I'm just naming things off. I haven't done Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 in forever either. I've been caught up with a lot of SimCity. But basically just trying to make sure that everything's working the way it is. I've had a ton of problems. Like last night I couldn't get on SimCity because the servers were being awkward, super awkward. I don't even know what the problem was. Alright, so now we have loaded Paris, so we're gonna go in and look around. Like I said, I've been busy in this game without being on YouTube or anything, so we'll look around, speed it up a little bit. So right now I have my Paris city, and you can see that the buildings are finally forming to look like Paris, and we got all kinds of stuff. So let's start out. Basically, when I came in here, I made the road starting out because I knew I wanted to make it sort of split off and then continue straight, even though it wasn't avenues all the way. Like you can see if I zoom out, this is an avenue like this, but there's no avenues connecting this one or this one. I did that intentionally because it gave it sort of an awkward style, but yet it still looked kind of cool. So I integrated a lot of things in this, and it's been a really fun time. And this wasn't even the first city I did with the expansion pack for the deluxe. I got the deluxe edition, which gave me all this, so this wasn't the first city I did. I did London, which I'll show you next, but this was really fun to do with the Arc de Triomphe and the Eiffel Tower right next to each other. It worked out really good, and then we have all of our utilities in the back. But that's basically the simplistic city, because I didn't really do any specialization in there because there wasn't really much to do other than, you know, getting the buildings to look sort of like they are in the real life, because that's what it's supposed to be, is with those expansion packs or DLC, whatever you would like to call it. So we'll load London. And London has been really fun to work on. Sorry, I just kind of popped my knuckles there. But it's been really fun to work on because London happens to be one of my favorite European cities. Mainly because of Big Ben and the London Eye and all that is really interesting. So what I did is I made like an amusement park on one side. And I put the Ferris wheel in there. Basically, just to give us an idea. Because I knew I wanted to put something in there that would represent the London Eye, but not necessarily straight up be the London Eye, because they don't have that. So I kind of just guessed. Sorry about that breathing there. Anyway, so here's the Ferris wheel. It's supposed to represent the London Eye, but this is just an amusement park section. I have the German high-speed rail over here. I have that in almost every city except for Paris, I think. But I have the airships too. So you can see all of the London stuff, and then Big Ben. But basically when I came in here, the first thing I did was I made these avenues cross, because I knew in this corner I wanted an amusement park, and then I knew right in the joint here I wanted Big Ben, so that everything around it would turn to be London, or similar to London. Now this is one of my favorite cities, mainly because if I zoom down close, you can't tell that none of the other ones look like London. Like if I get really close and I go like this, everything looks like it's London, when it's not. Really, it's not. But and then I also like this building here. It's called the Bagel Box Hotel, which is funny, but I put that on the Facebook page. I'm pretty sure you should see that. You guys see that if you've gone to the page recently. So basically that's all I did in London. It wasn't really that big of a deal, kind of just throwing a little bit of things together. Yeah, but I put, like I said, I put the mooring stations and everything for the airship set in every city pretty much. So I guess we'll go on to our last city, which would be Berlin, Germany. Now, this is the most recent one because this is the last one I wanted to do because I wanted to make sure, because Germany is one of my favorite countries because it looks really cool, their building styles, plus all their landmarks and its rich history is really interesting to me. So I really wanted to do this one last after I had really grasped the way of the how these specialization works, mainly by like the city sets because I didn't know how that worked. I didn't know what class of like wealth it needed to be. I didn't know what density it had to be. So I wanted to experiment with the other two cities, which I finally figured out. But I wanted to leave this one to last so that I could get every little bit and piece that I needed. So this one is one of my favorites, and I'm going to zoom in really close. I put this on the Facebook page as well. This is going to be one of our close-up views, and I put it right in this corner, and I zoomed down like this, and then moved over a little bit, and then I put... There wasn't this building at first, but I did this, and you might remember this, but it was before these buildings were developing back here, and I might get rid of those because I'm not sure I like them being there because they're kind of a nuisance. I don't know if these are going to be turning German or not. If they turn German, I'm going to keep them. They're high wealth, so they might actually. So I'm going to speed it up so we can see if this turns German. If it does, I'm going to keep it there. But I was going to dezone this so that you could just get this as the Brandenburg Gate. And I had these little parks on either side, but, you know, that's not a big deal. Yeah, and I wanted to make this kind of a pill shape, but with an avenue feeding into it. And then two avenues off the side, and then the joint to here. But as you can see, I did the airships over here too. I'm gonna get rid of this building. It's kind of bothering me. Anyway, so this is basically the Germany one. This is all of my cities tend to be like grid style because I like the density, not just because it's easier or it's a cash cow or anything, just because I like it. And I might expand this for sure. I'm not positive. I don't know if I will for sure or not, but I might do it. Let's see. I think this is going to be a German building, and if it is, then we might as well keep it. But this one I might get rid of because I don't like it. If anything gets behind this Brandenburg Gate, it's got to be German style. Otherwise, it's not going to look right. And it is great. So, I don't know about this. It is high wealth, but I don't like it there. So I'm going to get rid of it. It has to look German, otherwise it's not going to work behind Brandenburg Gate. It just doesn't work like that. Now everything else around it, I could care less. Maybe this I might get rid of too, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal to me. There, see, now it's turning German. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. So maybe it'll do it over here too if I get rid of this building, because I don't really want that either. Because everything in this general area I want to turn German. I don't want it to be like these like high wealth class skyscrapers or whatever. Let's see if it turns to be the same. Yep, okay, that's going to be German too. So this is going to work out great, guys, and I might get rid of this one too. I think I'm going to get rid of everyone in this area over here. It's not high wealth yet, so we don't need to worry about that. But anything that's high wealth, that's what it's going to go down. So if I wait for that one to build up and destroy it, it should work just like the other ones did. And this happens to be like my favorite style, like these buildings right here are like the best out of all the city sets. In my taste, I love them. They look so detailed, and they like, look at that. They have like window boxes, the signs. They got all the like wood work on them. They look so beautiful. I don't know how long that the developers took on this game, but they did a really good job with that, especially. Yeah, and this is gonna turn. I don't want it to, but that's what it's gonna happen, isn't it? I'll get rid of it. Maybe it'll build the way I want it to. Let's see. Yep, it's looking like this might. This one, I hope it does, but I can't be sure. Maybe it will. Yep, those look like they're gonna go like that. You have to get this like wooden patch looking thing, and that shows that it's gonna be like a German. So I'm just gonna keep bulldozing these until they actually build into German like I want them to. I guess I'm just gonna leave these the way they are. Come on, keep building up. As long as they keep building up, this needs to keep going. Keep going. Yeah, there we go. Is this one gonna build up too? Finally, yes. And then it just goes right back. I'm gonna keep doing this until it grows the way I want it to. These are gonna actually go the way I want them to because that's how they were zoned. And this one's going right too. I wonder how they like go together like that. I don't understand, but come on, come on, grow, grow, come on. I'm sorry. This is just like really a thing I want to happen. It's not gonna work, is it? I'm gonna get rid of that too. Anyway, so while we wait on this, everything else looks pretty good. I might leave this one the way it is, but I don't think that's going to be German. No, that's not going to be German. It's going to be German. No, that's not high wealth either. So, we'll have to wait on that. But I just kind of wanted to show you the region here. I know it's kind of a shorter video, but I'm planning on going and doing some Cities of Tomorrow stuff over there, maybe. But I might just keep it these 3 cities, because it is supposed to be Europe. And I don't know if I want to ruin that or not, so I might just wait for this building to build up, because I really don't like that it's just staying that way, but I might have to deal with it. But, alright, I guess until next time, guys, I'll see you later. I really took my time on this video, because I wanted to make sure it was right for everyone, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.